So listen, if you've ever thought about, thinking about, or maybe you even started a nonprofit, I implore you to contact Sandra Mizel-Chaney. She is a nonprofit guru and coach bar none, and will hold your hand, walk with you through the process until you've reached your goal. Let me give you a little bit of backdrop of how great my experience has been working with Sandra thus far. Maybe about 9 months ago, it's definitely been less than a year, I lost my job. And I was both disgusted and inspired at the same time. Disgusted because, well, for obvious reasons, who wants to lose their job? Secondly, inspired though, because I'm like, perhaps this is an opportunity for me to really pour myself into my entrepreneurial endeavors. And I began to contemplate the starting of a nonprofit. Fearful, uncertain, I took a chance and took Sandra's workshop. I don't even remember the exact title of that workshop, but I call it So You Want to Start a Nonprofit Workshop. In my mind, I thought I was going to go there, hey, give me this information. Let me take some notes, get my little packets, and go on into the sunset and do the best I can with what I got. And I was sadly mistaken, because it was more than just a business workshop, more than just a nonprofit development workshop. It turned out to be a life-changing workshop where we began to learn, per Sandra's instruction and facilitation, what it means to say yes to the call of starting a nonprofit, saying yes to the call of being the cure to whatever ails the people that you are called to. It began to shift my mindset about this thing called business. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. We cried, we laughed, we pondered, we meditated, and I know my life has changed since that point. I came in on the fence, I left, I had jumped all the way into the deep end of the pool by the end of that workshop. And not because I was being sold on something, but there was a shift in the way I was thinking about this whole process. And I recognized where I needed to be. There was clarity. Working with her brings clarity. Places where I was foggy and uncertain, it brings clarity to the direction that you need to go in and why you're doing what you're doing, which is a major component to starting this process. I had the opportunity to be enrolled in the nonprofit boot camp and working with her over the course of several weeks, and then even having some one-on-one time thereafter. So since that day, last year, on the whim, when I went to that workshop, I have registered my nonprofit in the District of Columbia. I have my paperwork submitted to the IRS. I've established a board. We've been meeting on a regular basis, and we're developing the infrastructure for our work. I've been, out and about talking to executive directors about this baby called the Inkwell, which for me, guys, is something that I would be so not comfortable doing. And it's because of the coaching and the step-by-step and the guidance that Sandra has provided that I'm stepping out here. Am I finished with the process? No, but there's an empowerment that comes with working with her. As you get to better understand who you are and what you bring, she helps to bring that clarity to that. It's all, you still have to do the work, but she helps to bring that clarity. And if you're thinking about, maybe you've already started a nonprofit, need some help, don't know where to begin, need some coaching, procure the services of Sandra Mizel-Chaney.